are like talking about the same shit. It feels like 2023.
Okay. Well,
Let
god damn
Nick's
it.
point of view flourish a bit. He's a little too polite in person. Nick is way too polite. It's like, bro, we want to see Nick talking to the those was it escorts. Clav is just Clav is I don't know how to word this. Clav is so special in the streaming community because it's so. I remember this guy saying, "Zherka, you're the only one who had your own era in streaming. Like there was a Zherka era. Usually there's a FaZe Clan era, 10 guys at the same time, but no one ever had an era where it's one person, just one person all over everything." And I'm like, man, that's so crazy. I've never seen a streamer have Tate paid for his own marketing and he had to kind of put a lot of money behind it and stuff like that. But just organic growth we're looking at. Now we have Clav. And Clav, now I get what they're saying. I'm like, yo, Clav's era is it's just people are gonna remember late 2025 to early 2026 as Clav era. No one else involved, and it's such a beautiful thing to see where it's like, yeah, is he, there's some extreme measures he's going to, but it's so beautiful to see a young man get everything he wants, and he comes from that Zherka path of you can tell Clav is identical to me. He has that sad boy energy. Like something happened to Zherka, happened to Clav. Something
He
happened to
doesn't have
these
your
young
depth,
men,
bro.
bro. So,
He doesn't have your depth. Come on now.
well,
Come on now.
Gary, I'll say this. I'm not looking for depth with Clav. I'm looking for external, aesthetic, outward. I'm looking all that superficial shit that women go through. I want that in the male side. Why? Because for all of human history, to be an army general, you had to be aesthetic. Why the did we let go of that? You'd have to have a sword, a nice suit, look like Napoleon, and we let go of all of that. Let the whores get pretty and the men get turned into slobs. No, fuck that. I like what Cloud's doing. He's making young men more conscious of their bodies. Hey, let everyone. I don't want people to bone smash or shit, but I want people to ascend. But this my message is like, dude, these transformations are more important than what your teachers teach you about. This magneticism you're seeing around every young man should experience it at least once in their life, right? At least once in their life, they should feel like the whole world is repaying all their suffering. I love seeing a soul individuate, even though, to tell you the full capacity of what I'm seeing, Clive is peaking early. I'm not saying he's falling off. I'm saying when you start peaking early,
Jesus
like life's
Christ.
just going this great. When you peak early, we see it with Disney kids. Things get horrific quick.
Hey.
He needs seriously good people around him, and I think I don't know his
He
church
is
and stuff like that.
Sneako. Sneako is that good person around him.
I don't think Sneako's a good person at all. Like, well, I don't think I don't think Sneako's a good person. Like, he's not an evil guy, but Sneako spent 2 years of his life looking his camera in the eyes, saying, "This is why I am moral." And in the shadows, he was like dating stripper. He was dating a stripper in the shop. So I'm like, how the did he not? I was worried he's gonna catch a disease. I'm like, how can you look at the? When Zerka looks at the camera in the eye, he goes, "I'm f***ing girls," and people go, "Yeah, I think he's telling the truth." And then Sneako looks at the camera in the eye and says, "No e-girls, that's haram." And then he fucks them in the shadows. That's so bad for your body chemistry. Like you can. That's how disease starts. And someone needs to tell Sneako, that's like, dude, everything you're doing is wrong. Clav is doing it correct. Where Clav is telling you his flaws. There's nothing more Christian than showing the world your flaws. Because you're really saying, I want more inspectors on me. I want more angles of truth hitting me. I want more negative comments hitting me. I want more awakening. And I would say this in the consciousness community, I think Sneako's super intelligent in his own way, but he's the highest. Sneako is the lowest level of spiritual authority we've ever seen in a YouTuber. Like he had to be karmically stopped for 3 years on YouTube just to find himself again. That level of karmic damage I've never seen a YouTuber get banned for 3 years. That means he was headed in a really nasty path when horrible like you lose your channel, million follower channel app. When all that happens to you, it's not like Gary losing his channels. When you have millions of followers
Bro,
like
I
Sneako,
have
and
more on YouTube than Sneako. What are you talking about? I
you
have
know
more
what?
views on my YouTube than Sneako
Yeah,
does.
but Gary, you get karmically corrected all the time. You've gotten banned so many times, bro. Like you are just
I've
off
only
bounds.
been banned on one platform, and that's X, because I'm the only one they fear.
I'm surprised you didn't get along with Clav. What? Why? You said you'd attack him for clout. You look stupid as fuck now. What the
Oh, I'm gonna make this clear. See, Clav came out there, and we actually get a lot of super chats on our, you know why? Because they're paying $100 for a reading and stuff like that. And Clav got annoyed that we were actually doing the super chats instead of talking to him, and then I had to cook his ass after that.
Okay, when you
So
said he got annoyed, he said something about it. He said, "Fuck this."
yeah, he gets annoyed. He got annoyed that we're responding to our super chats.
Bro, that's
I'm
just
like,
the
are you out your
autism.
mind?
That's just the autism coming through.
Listen,
No, I mean, are you out your mind, dude?
Gary, the fact that you didn't show Clav love just shows you're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
How am
Bro,
I,
I have
bro?
haters.
I'm gonna make that. Hold on. Number one, he does. Number two, he does bone smashing. This is nothing the
So what?
society
You
needs
draw
to
the
look
meth,
at.
but Zherka can live with you and do a heaps and heaps of cocaine.
Would you actually do, Zherka? Would you get out there and doing the pedo that they were accusing you of? Of course not. What'd you actually do? This Adderall? What'd you actually do?
Yeah, true. I was pretty normal. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't start that with me. At the end of the day, listen,
I
there's
guess
a
you have
difference
kids. You don't want
between
to see your kids bone smashing, do you?
exactly 100% and or doing. But like, look at Sneako. He hangs around Clav, he shaves, and all of a sudden he tries to be his sidekick. When Tate's hot, he was with him. When you're hot, he was with him. Sneako just attaches himself like a parasite to whoever is hot.
Gary,
I swear to
I
God,
used
bro,
to
because
know,
he has no emotion himself.
Gary,
He has no emotion
I used to
himself.
think Gary's tripping when he says this. Someone sent me a picture when I was hot on the Fresh and Fit. I was wearing a blue shirt and black glasses, Nike, I think. The next stream with Sneako, he's wearing the same outfit. Like he actually, and Clive wears the suit, Sneako wears the suit. It's what,
Yeah, I
man?
know, bro. It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous, man. He's literally a
Jesse.
sidekick to a 19-year-old.
You put it that way, it's like, I think where it comes from is Sneako's an interviewer, and an interviewer by definition is secondary character. He's like the sidekick. Anytime I interview someone, I make sure I embolden them that they're bigger than me, right? That's what an interviewer is, a good interviewer, that's what they do. Sneako interviewed people for so long that he just thinks he has to be everyone's sidekick. He thinks that's how you grow your channel and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, if Sneako could go in my head or anyone listening here, if Sneako could go in any of our heads and and see the truth of where his best content is, he would stop the sidekick, bro. The hottest Sneako's
Yeah.
ever been in the charts. He's like the hot new rapper is when he was red pilling hard. I felt like that a lot of that was natural because men are red pill naturally. I was wrong. He's very blue pill. He's very Democrat.
Oh, he's a Democrat, bro.
Yeah.
He's a straight Democrat. He moved to New York, and that mask came off quick.
Yeah.
No, and let me just say this. I'll just leak. The head snake is not very happy with him. People can figure out what that means. I'm not talking about me either.
But Tate?
No, he's not a snake. He's a tiger. Just think about it. The head snake is not very happy with him after yesterday.
What the
So
fuck?
I'll just
Wait a minute. Myron's not a
eh,
snake. It's a horse.
no. We're not talking about anyone in the group.
The elites.
You'll figure it out. I promise, man.
Listen, man.
I just don't want to I don't want to leak it publicly, but
I'll say this, Gary. I remember you telling me, Sneako did you dirty and stuff. It felt so weird when I heard, I think I got 1,000 phone calls from people saying Sneako did this to me. And I got so pissed off about this. I called Sneako. I said, hey, man, this is why people don't like you. He said, Zherka, are you saying that because secretly you're saying that's what I did to you? No, I want to collab with you. I'm like, no, I don't want to collab. So I kept avoiding him for a year. I was like, no. And he didn't understand. I'm trying to give him advice to do. For some reason, I don't know what Sneako's doing. I think he did it to Gary. He did like he's around Gary and then he doesn't help Gary or something like that. He's doing this to too
I'm
many
not going to go
people.
into details.
Yeah, he's doing this to too many people. Yesterday, he goes and sees Fresh in person. Fresh tried to shake his hand, and Fresh is my boy, but what the kind of is that? Fresh, I want to shake your hand after talking to Zico. What the? You gotta, are you serious, Fresh? Like, but this cannot just be, you guys both look like gestures doing this shit.
I can assure you, Sneako and Fresh are under immense pressure to squash their beef. I can assure you of that.
That means they can make money together?
I have nothing to do with that, man.
Because that's all Fresh and Sneako is. It's just money, money, money. Fresh and Sneako and money. It's just money. Zherka, I don't think you should retire with $850,000. I think you should retire after 10 years of talking about transgenders online. It's like, bro, I have beautiful women me off. I'm not. I'm not. What do you think? I'm sprinting to run back. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Are you guys ready to have fun? Like, you think I'm running back to your what the kind of? And that's when I realized, oh, Sneako's addicted to the attention. I thought we get addicted to the attention to level up. I didn't think we get addicted to the attention for the attention. What the?
Yeah. What are you doing in LA? What I think you're doing?
And I'm doing like I have 10 podcasts, but I swear I'm gonna cancel 8 of them. Like I'm just going to
What?
because it's eating up too
Go
much time.
go go go
Gary,
on go on.
each podcast said they have 1 hour podcast. Every single one of them said, "Can you do 3 hours?" I'm like, "What the fuck, bro? This is just brutal. What the? Fuck? I'm gonna do 3 hours on 8 different podcasts. That's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. That's too much. That's
Do Bradley and do Jake.
Yeah, I think
Do
I'll
those
do
two.
Bradley. I like Martin. He's funny. I do Jack Neal tomorrow, and I have a bunch of others, but I don't know how much I trust these guys because it's like these are the type of people that drag on a conversation forever, and I'm like, bro, like I like the idea that Martin is all troll. I can troll. He can
Yeah,
troll. I
he's a
like
funny dude. He's a
yeah.
funny dude.
That
He's a funny
I
dude.
don't count that as a podcast. That's more like have fun.
And yeah.
Bradley and I, bro, it's just good to see Bradley because I think I'm the only human being who didn't go on Bradley Martin for two years in a row. That is just disrespectful. I don't know. I'm like a bad
That
friend.
was some of your best work with him.
Yeah, and I'm a bad friend. You're supposed to keep up with these people, but I'm in Zherka land, bro. I'm like, I have a fear also that one day I have children like Gary, and I'm like, bro, before I ever.
That's when you become a man, Zherka.
Oh, come on, come on. When you start seeing diapers, when you start smelling diapers,
What makes you think you got to change them? That's what the is for, bro. You
it's
just
just
make bread.
wah, wah, wah. You like that? You like
Hey, hey,
that? That's your life. That's
you know
not
what?
mine.
You know what?
Wah, wah.
I do like holding the kid and making him fall asleep in my arms, bro. I do actually miss that.
Dude, then
Yeah.
are you breastfeeding too?
Uh, hey, funny man, funny man. Well, I mean, listen, I
You like all these
that's pretty good, Zherka. That's pretty good, Zherka. But at the end of the day, bond between
bro.
a father and a son is the most important thing you can have in life.
Don't get me wrong, bro. I'm the only human who spends 8 to 12 hours, 3 to 4 times a week with my nephew. I'm like dad mode. But when he's not around me anymore and I feel the quiet, I start crying how much I miss the quiet, bro. There's something about children that's like, bro, I would rather fight 10 black guys every day of my life than take care of a child. Like, that is
A
exhausting.
man's not there for that Zherka. A man's not there to take care
Yeah,
of the
my
everyday
e-girl
with
take care of
kids.
my e-girl with a thanks for the biddies. This is Zerka's child. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Hey,
My e-girls are gonna take care of the kid. Gary, I am sexually attracted
find
to
a loyal.
e-girls.
That's why you don't need whores. You need people who are loyal. Whores ain't
Yeah,
never
loyal
loyal,
people
bro.
are ugly, Gary. They're ugly. Loyal
I never.
people are ugly. Open your eyes,
That's
Gary.
crazy.
They're ugly. Look
That's
closer.
crazy.
Look closer. Which
That's
the most
insane, bro.
yeah, listen, bro. Yeah, Mia Malkova. Mia Malkova is like literally sitting next to me, and I'm pretty sure she's lied to me before, but she's good.
You know, everyone who's listening, I want you to look at Clav and look at Zherka and recognize they're good-looking guys, and they see things from a completely different perspective than everyone else. They're like billionaires where they have access to all the pussy, and they think that's like just normal. Most you guys will never get there, so you don't need to take their advice on that shit, man. Find yourself a loyal and knock up, make sure she takes the kids and make money. That's what
But how
most
do
of you
you,
guys should
okay,
do.
explain the erection part. That's where you lose me. How do you have an erection with a loyal, normal-looking Walmart woman? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't have a normal looking Walmart woman. I married the 5 life path, so I couldn't tell you.
Let's say Tyson. You think Tyson is going to go to Walmart and meet a normal woman, and he's going to be attracted?
Fuck no.
mean, both you guys are from Canada. I'm not even sure there's any good looking Canadian women.
No, there
I'm
actually
Albanian,
is. There
bro.
actually is.
What the Packy's coming to a nice looking Packy?
I'll say this, Tyson. You have a bit of clout. How many followers do you have?
I got like 50,000 on Instagram now and like 44 on Twitter.
Right. So you're going to do a Tate interview. You're going to blow up and all that. That's great. But how weird would it be when you're having sex with an average woman after you do big things on the internet? It's going to feel like a slap to the face. I guarantee
Yeah,
you, bro.
I don't think my ego would let me be with an average girl after all that, to be honest.
You're going to be with the whore, Tyson?
I mean, I might have a little fun.
This guy, man.
He's a pig.
Is he born year of the pig?
Yeah,
Oh,
he is.
shit.
Yeah.
Careful.
Wait, what's wrong with the pig?
And
They
Yeah.
smell.
they
like
like
him
having
too,
a lot of parters.
Yep. It's the only one
But
that doesn't mind
what is
watching
it?
it.
Elon a pig?
Yes, he is.
Hey,
I don't know.
Zherka, I'll be in
I got to
LA
hear
on the
Skittles.
21st.
Skittles? If you're in my shoes, you're in my incarnation. Are you mid or are you prettier ones?
No, but not all pretty ones.
Just
But
answer it like a
no,
fucking
I wouldn't
man.
want to be with a mid bitch either. I get it. But like Gary's wife isn't a mid bitch either, and either am I, and I'm loyal. Like nobody, you can find them.
Are you loyal or are you just
No,
saying
I
that
am
because you're
on my own soul.
literally
I could sit
your
here and my
job
karma
you're
is clear. I'm good. I'm good.
okay, you're good. All right, but like but I don't know. It's like but why should any guy go for you when there's literal whores in the universe?
Just
This
get it
guy.
out of your system, little doggy, and then you'll meet the right one.
You called him a puppy.
But I mean,
Get
dogs
it
are
out of my
loyal, though.
system.
You know, they do value
No,
family.
dogs are loyal to their friends, not their.
Hmm
No, I'm loyal to my bitch. I always come back home to her.
Who cares what
Okay.
happened in the interim, right?
Funny guy.
Well, you're in a dog state right
I'll tell
now,
you
so
this.
go.
I'll tell you this. Any human listening to this podcast right now, if they're in Gary's shoes, they will continue talking about numerology. If they're in Tyson's shoes, they will continue getting the biggest guests on his show. If they're in Zerka's shoes, what do you think these gonna get up to? Everyone gotta play their part in the play. That's how this works.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna
That's
Some
why
fast
I
people
like
are
forward.
wrong.
How
Clav.
old are
That's
you,
why I like
Zherka?
Clavicular is so awesome because he said, he didn't do. Most people become famous, and then after a year later, they start, jumping into the big. Him in his first 2 weeks of fame, he's like needs to get the pussy immediately. Like that guy is so funny, dude. And that's the amphetamines, though. I think that's what makes him horny.
Is he still
The
doing drugs? Like, is he still on the meth or no?
Of
Yeah,
course he is.
he'll say no, but I can see in his eyes that he's one does not simply stop amphetamines when they're at the top. That's not how they. You think Hitler stopped? Like, come on, man.
Zerka, tell from experience.
I don't know anything about stimulants. I don't know. And you know what's funny, Gary? Nobody realizes that you're burning out your mind. Like it's not free. In a couple of years, you guys are gonna see when Clavicular starts speaking, you're gonna be like, whoa, what the happened? And it's not free. If you want energy immediately and you want to cheat, that's all that is not free. It's kind of like guys who bench press to failure their whole lives and they start slurring their words, they can't speak, they're kind of you can't stress your central nervous system with drugs, with an extreme lifestyle, without paying for it later. It's never, just Google any Looksmaxers or what they used to be called bodybuilders. They're rich beyond, all of them dead, all of them gone. Look at Togi. Togi's the beautiful man, right? He had, he dropped dead from taking the weirdest shit in Thailand. And you look at these people, man.
Well,
It's
how old is that guy?
I don't know anything about him. Is he like 20?
Okay. So I looked him up. He was a 9 life path, just like Clav.
Wait, Togi?
I believe.
Wait, what's his animal? I don't care about I never believe the number. Give me that animal. That
I,
you can
I, I
convince me
believe
with
I
that.
believe he was a cat who died.
Togi's the
I
cat?
believe.
What's his name?
Aren't cats selfish? He doesn't seem selfish at all.
I need to find his birthday.
I
He was
like
born
Togi. I feel
July
like
20th,
Togi speaks his
2002.
mind.
Togi's awesome. I fuck
What's
with
his
him.
Yeah,
birthday?
he speaks his mind.
July
I like
20th,
creators like that.
2002.
So he's
Is
a horse.
20th and 11? He's a horse?
Yeah, he's a horse, but you could see like that 2002 is an extremely feminine version of the horse. That's
You know
that's
what's
the
funny?
two in it.
You say horses work themselves to death.
And
Myron
100%.
doesn't do. Myron is a horse, does not do drugs. Togi with drugs will work himself like he could easily die. Like people got to remind him to chill the fuck
He
out.
came to Jesus though,
Yeah,
right? Like he quit all the drugs and got
yeah. That those 2002 horses are not like the 1990s, bro. Very, very different.
How do you justify that? What, it changes with generations?
No. It's more like the year has 2 2s in it, and the 2 is a very feminine energy. So people born in that horse year tend to be very, very sensitive, very moody. I've seen it myself with the 2002s. They're definitely like not like the 1990s or the 78s or any other horse I've seen. They're so sensitive.
Okay, so he's not a cat; he's a horse. Because
Yep,
I'll tell you this: the animal stuff does intrigue me. Was Connor and Khabib both dragons?
correct.
That 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 is your best claim to believing this, because dragon would
The
be the
best
strong
the
one
best
and all that.
claim is the enemy signs. That shit's every time. Like Meg Stallion, Wes Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Southwest Airlines, Spirit Airlines, Hooters, Starbucks. These are all big energy companies, and they all took L's this year. So the enemy signs
Yeah,
thing is the one that hits the most.
the enemy sign thing is really interesting. Like I've always just randomly disliked Aiden Ross. I could never explain why.
Well, maybe you don't like.
It's not the dragon. It's the.
He's
Hey,
just a bro.
hey, Zherka, if you got an invite to go last night, would you have
For what?
to their party, that club they went to?
On Jesus Christ, never would I go on an airplane all the way to Miami for that night.
Yeah,
I could just write a Twitter. I could literally write a Twitter comment and I'm right there. Like, do you know
yeah.
how lazy I am? I've been gone for 2 years, man. Like, I'm very lazy when it comes to content creation. It's not like a passion of mine. But if I was in Miami and they said, yo, roll out of bed, just come with us, oh, 100%. But to fly over and do like, what did they plan that for a week, Nick and Sneako? No?
No,
Yeah,
I knew these guys were going to do this last month.
bro, Sneako's invited me to such awesome. For 2 years, I ignored every call. He hates me for it. I don't get FOMO, bro. Like I get FOMO if I don't have beautiful women and a good life. But if I have a normal life, if my life's not, above average, I don't get like Gary has this. Gary has to be on everyone's podcast and stuff. I don't get FOMO like that. And here's the thing, FOMO is the number one indicator of a healthy YouTube channel. If you have FOMO, like Sneako has He has sleep paralysis. Sneako will have a mental breakdown from his FOMO. Sneako will do hardcore drugs to calm his FOMO. Sneako cannot miss anything, and he's one of the greatest creators. He's like always involved with whatever's going. He went to every single brand risk. Imagine going to an event that doesn't even grow your channel. Like every time Sneako went to brand risk, he gained like 10 followers. It wasn't that big of a deal. So I've never understood when my channel does not grow immensely and you ask me to fly to you, I go, get the out of here, bro. That's like the worst deal for me ever. And I gotta pretend I like you guys. I sit there and I'm a polite guy, but the idea that to be a good YouTuber, you have to be a FOMO. Bro, I have FOMO for events that I missed in my life that are up my alley. Entertaining kids on YouTube has never felt like bro, that first year on YouTube was too much. I remember thinking, people are like, dude, you're popping off so hard. How come you only went live 11 times on your own Kick channel? Because I don't have FOMO, bro. I get fed in other ways. But man, it's so bad. Like Myron says, he's like, dude, you gotta have a little bit of FOMO. Like Myron even goes to the little conservative events. Have you seen that? He goes to the
I went with to Amfest with him. I went to a lot of places with him.
I just
He's a
can't
workhorse.
imagine me,
He's a
Myron.
workhorse.
I can Yeah, but imagine sitting at 6'5" like Myron in a little airplane to fly to Amfest where there's no attractive women. You don't get that much clout. No one's paying you. How the are YouTubers doing this? What the
Yeah, but there's also no there, so that's also a plus. None in Phoenix.
I think Nick Fuentes is the most relatable. He'll only come out if it's big views. That's smart. I like how Nick does it.
Well, in my case, no one's going to do it for me, so I got to keep up the streak going. So I
Do
do as
you
many
do you
podcasts. Yeah,
travel?
I mean, I was just in LA like last month, dude. Like
Yeah,
I
you're
was
in
in
Vegas
Phoenix.
too.
Yeah, I was in Vegas. I was in Atlantic City. So I travel at least 4 times a month.
Well, you know what's interesting is like, dude, I haven't seen Gary in person in like years, but so much fun to travel with Gary. If you travel with Sneako, holy shit, that is like the worst trip of your life, bro. That is like what the is there's about what do you want? I don't want to call it. It's not that Gary's older; it's the masculinity thing. It's like Gary can be calm. He can get ice cream. He can notice the girl with the dress. He can laugh about it. He can talk about esoteric. Bro, with Sneako, he constantly nudges you and says, can you talk to a girl for a clip? Can you talk to that woman at the airport for a clip? Are you afraid, Zherka? And I'm like, bro, I'm with my dad. I'm with my dad, and you're asking me to do some cringe shit. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. That guy has no shame. Like in front of my dad, he wants to
Zero.
get a like, bro, we're trying to have fun with you, and you're like, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, Zherka,
Uh,
I'll be in LA on the 21st.
What day is it today? 19th? Yeah. Come to our party. We have a huge party.
When?
You're welcome to come with Gary. I'm gonna text you the address. Make sure you walk in blindfolded, like we talked about.
With the GoPro, right? I need that GoPro on my head.
No cameras.
I told him, Gary, I'm not, because he was like, meet me at you name the hotel. I'm like, I'm not going alone. And he's like, wear a
Who,
GoPro head
I'll go with
on
you.
your head.
Gary? Why don't you also come to LA? It'd be fun.
I can't come. I'm in Atlantic City right now.
Who do you usually travel with? Fresh?
I've made some trips with Fresh, made some trips with Myron.
Bro, let me tell you this.
Usually I just do it with Suleiman.
Let me tell you this, bro. I feel like I got snaked for my influencer generational run because every time I hung out with Fresh, we were dying laughing or around chicks all the time. And it was always Miami vibes. And I traded all those experiences with Fresh to hang out with Sneako. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's a
I
bad
feel like
trade.
I got cheated,
That's a
bro.
bad trade. That's a bad trade. Like, here's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
Fresh is a good dude. Fresh is someone who will like look out for you. Sneako,
Yeah.
come on, bro. He's as loyal as a
Bro,
back alley
Sneako
whore.
is good. Sneako's chill.
No, bro. Fresh will actually look out for you.
Yeah, he will.
Zherka, are you hungry? And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you, my girlfriend? Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Zherka, do you like her? I can get her your Instagram. Zherka, do you need? I'm like, bro, this is like having a black butler. This is awesome.
This guy, man.
I'm telling you, Fresh is a better friend than Sneako. If you want to have
Yeah,
fun
sure.
with Sneako, you can have a lot of fun with 80% of it being high anxiety because Sneako's not getting enough viewers right now. Like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
Zherka, aren't you squashing the beef with Sneako though? I saw that you are.
Well, clearly not. Like you got to remember, for a year and a half, he's inviting me out, and I keep saying yes, but really I'm saying no. And then he gets all pissed, starts talking about me on podcasts because I won't go to see him. You know how he gets weird if you don't meet up with him. And then I just said, bro, want you to watch this video. I sent him a video on karma, like to hint at it. He still didn't get the hint. And then I flat out said, I'm like, bro, you're just bad luck to be around. Like, bro, if you're around Sneako, it is just bad energy, bro. I'm telling you. I saw Fresh last summer, and bro, we were laughing for I think 4 hours straight. Dinner, everything. It was just
Well,
awesome.
Miami is his enemy sign.
What,
Hmm.
Sneakos? Is that the cope?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't matter because New York's his enemy state. So the two places he's going, enemy energy. That's how you know he has bad karma.
Bro, Gary, by your logic, he should be in Kentucky. That's what.
No, no. By my
Not
logic,
next
is
year.
he's always up, bro. Like I can't say things on here because I don't want the shit to leak. But like Tyson, let me just put it like this: next time Sneako sees Zherka, it doesn't matter what he said about him. He's going to be cool as fuck with them, and he's going to want to do content with him. It doesn't matter what
Yeah,
they
that's
say.
because we start laugh. That's
Yeah.
because we start laughing. But here's the truth: I enjoy Fresh's presence more than Sneako's because I'm not an anxious type. I don't like that anxious energy Sneako has. If you know, Sneako's always like afraid he'll get a call from like Aiden Ross or like he's always juggling some kind of anxiety. I don't like that energy. To me, where I come from, that's bad luck. Actually, yeah, I believe in bad luck. I don't like anxious people. You know,
Yeah,
like.
Fresh is cool. Like, he's just genuinely
Yeah,
cool to be around. Like,
Fresh is the most relaxed person to be around, and yeah, I think Myron and Fresh are the two greatest people in the industry by far.
I,
Like these guys are, and remember, these guys hate me for like 6 months. They're like, get on my podcast, and I said no.
no,
These guys
stop.
hate me.
Myron never hated
Bro, you
you.
should see what they sent me.
Myron
They're
never
so
hated
mad
you.
at me.
Myron never
yeah,
hated you.
Myron doesn't hate you at all. What are you
No,
talking
come,
about?
never
Oh, they're
once.
mad that I don't go on, bro. I can feel
Bro,
the
but a lot
energy.
of people were upset at you for that, bro. Not just them.
Yeah, no, I owe them for sure. I definitely owe Myron and Fresh.
No, listen, I've done
I'll
a
pay him back.
podcast with Fresh for about almost a year now, and to see the constant, gradual improvement in him is really remarkable. He's so much better at this now than he was a year ago.
Bro, guys, I'm telling you, if you get a chance, go to dinner. Go buy Fresh dinner. Go buy him some shots when you see him in public. This guy is a sweetheart. Like Fresh is. I think it's so shocking that people are convinced Fresh will ditch you for some women. Sure, yeah, that can happen. But the next day he'll bring you four out of nowhere. Like he's so balanced. He's like such a healthy balance.
Definitely a good dude. Honestly,
I knew Fresh is a good friend when he said to a girl, "Don't worry, he just talks like that. He's not actually that aggressive." And I'm like, "Bro, damn, you make me sound so healthy to these, like that's awesome." Whereas Sneako, bro, Sneako, man, he needs a clip. He needs 8 clips from you a day. You can never. I remember saying to Sneako, "Yo, can we just get dinner? Like, is there ever a day where that camera's not on your hand? Like, what the, what the
Bro,
fucking
he hangs
Adam.
out with
That's like
Sonny
some
a lot off camera though. Like he is a friend to people off camera for sure.
bro. Isn't Sonny like the most brainwashed human in the
Bro,
universe?
Sonny's awesome, bro.
Honestly, Zherka, I really like Sonny.
Sonny's
Really?
awesome.
I'm not on that Islam, but
It
Sonny's a good dude.
all he talks about is his death drive.
I mean, listen, he took into Islam, and now he believes it's his job to convert others. I mean,
Oh
you're doing the
wow,
same.
he's chosen by God.
You're doing the same thing for Christianity, aren't you?
I don't preach. When have you? I talk about cocaine. I don't. I don't preach.
This guy, man, you were just giving me a lecture about Christ and the Christ consciousness like a space ago. Cut the
But that's
game.
not preaching. Preaching is very different.
Okay, so you're telling people the wonders of Jesus Christ, and that's not preaching?
I am not these Christians who say Indians have to become Christian. No, they don't.
Okay, you just want white Christians.
No. I'm saying everyone has to get to that point of consciousness on their own. You know, I'm not force feeding them. Is like, for example, Sunny Faz force feeds us Islamic content. We hate him for it. We cannot stand it. It's not a good. Whatever he thinks he's doing is having the opposite effect on us, the viewers. We find it weird.
I don't
We
know. His
find it
content's
like
really good though. Like if you've been seeing his new videos with like Beck, like they're pretty fire.
I feel like Sonny Faz is
You,
like the most potential I've ever seen. All of it thrown into his death drive to talk about religion. It's so sad. It's like he reminds me of those, you know, those gingers who join ISIS. That's what he reminds me of. And you know, I'm not saying he should have no religious content. I'm just saying that just do it when it sounds genuine. Don't
you
force it.
you know who you should debate? His tag team partner Beck. You should debate that guy. He's pretty good. He's another white.
He's an
He's
Albanian.
another white guy who turned to Islam.
Did he turn or was he always?
No, he turned.
Oh, that's just depressing.
You know what the issue I found with people who
Don't
convert to
don't you have an
Islam?
issue with Islam,
Yeah, of
Gary?
course, of
I thought
course.
that's what made you
I'm
cool.
actually going to take over those protests for Jake Lang at some point, but I'm going to go there with like 100-man army. Not like one's out there
Gary,
and
I
gets
don't
his
think
ass
you
whooped.
should.
No, I'm
You don't
definitely
have
going
the
to do it.
karma for that. You could get
No, I'm not getting, bro. And with the people I'm coming with, nothing will happen. But
Gary. Your funniest content is when you make fun of Muslims. I think it's your funny and Christians.
With
And
Suleiman.
Christians. No. When you say Christians are letting their wives get fucked, that's hilarious. It's just so
I
funny.
mean, the only fan girls always have a cross on, but listen, Islam is a clear and present danger to America. They're not going to make me hate it so much that I forget that Islam's going to be a problem too if they start, getting to the point where they're five. Like, here's the point: if you go back to the 1950s, there's about 500,000 Muslims in America and about 5 million. If you go to 2026, there's about 6 million, but there's about 4 million Muslims. They've multiplied times 10 in the past decade, where the population has gone up maybe like what, 15%? We have a 400% increase. And if people aren't paying attention, these motherfuckers are going to be like 20-30% of society. And I've seen the cancer that spreads. I'm all for women covering up and taking away the 19th Amendment. I'm all for that, keeping these women pure 100%. But Islam is literally like a cancer,
I mean, Muslims
and
are
that
good
The
for
shit
head
spreads.
society
snake
though.
you're talking about is Kanye.
What's up?
The head snake that you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah,
I just read the comments.
who DM'd you? Who
I
DM'd
just
you?
opened the comments. Open the comments on this space, dude. These guys are fast.
Yeah.
Or we're
Yeah, Kanye's pissed.
why?
I'm not gonna go into
Why?
that.
He
Isn't
didn't do the
Kanye a
ritual.
snake, Zherka?
What does that mean?
Nothing, never mind.
Doesn't
If you
like
get it, you get it. If you don't,
snake.
you don't. Do you
I'll
remember
say
the
this.
song they were playing on that bus?
I'll say this. It's probably because Sneako opened his mouth to him. You know, Sneako has like a constructive criticism for people he meets. It's probably one of
Weren't we
those
talking about a
things.
snake earlier?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're like a woman. Like, what the are you even saying?
All good.
Yo, Zherka, you got to do a podcast with my friend Hudson here, bro. He's very into the esoteric shit. That would be amazing.
Yeah, man, just throw me money.
Yo, Hudson, are you there or no? How much would it be for a month?
I always find it interesting when Gary used to like keep everything hidden behind a paywall, and then the horror of the situation happens when you realize you want to go deeper into your lifestyle, but you gave out a lot of your business for free. Bro, when I found out how much I leaked for free, it was like I wanted to strangle my audience. Like, holy shit, can you find a lot of free shit I've said on YouTube that traumatized me? Because like I remember Gary used to tell me, he'd be like, Your mouth, your yapping mouth should be behind a paywall." And I'm like, what does Gary mean? There's always going to be more to yap about. But bro, I was giving like, bro, I think 80% of my business I cut in shreds because I just couldn't stop yapping, and it left such a bad business stain where you don't even want to do YouTube anymore. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is not. This is so unfair. Like the audience is literally paying for gay Hulu and Netflix, and they're getting all that for free, meaning I have to work more. What the are we doing, bro?
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, no, I believe hey, if you're in this industry, you should be paywalled for a couple of years, make your bread so you don't have to run around chasing chat. Chat can chase you, and then come back and focus on the marketing and the clout and stuff. But, bro, set yourself up financially because if you get banned off YouTube, you will say, Zherka, I ruined my life.
Zherka, do you remember the Ukrainian chick on Fresh and Fit that like started crying because you're like, "You're a disgusting whore. You're a demon. You're gonna burn in hell."
You know,
That
I
was
at the
so
time when I said
funny.
that, at the time when I said that stuff, I meant that because, guys, when you look at the statistics of these destroying these men, I mean, dude, there's nothing worse than people like imagine Tyson gets a girlfriend in Miami. You cannot take those women in Miami serious. They are cartoons. They are literally cartoons of
Yeah,
themselves.
you just have fun with them, and then yeah, that's all that is.
That was during the Ukraine war, but it's like that was like sadly that was true.
Yeah, I think her
I think
husband was in war while she's on a podcast waiting to get fucked.
yeah, she was like on yacht parties the whole week before that too. I don't think I ever laughed this hard watching Fresh and Fit. That was so funny.
You know, I don't even watch my own episodes because those girls piss me off, bro. I can't look at that shit.
Sucks to be you because it's funny as hell.
Yeah, I feel like there's two types of whores. The ones that really piss you off
No,
and
way
the
more than two. Way more than two types, bro. Yeah,
But
they
I
all
feel like
mentally
no,
ill.
Gary, there's some whores that are actually fun to be around where it's like, hey, she's bringing so rare to the table. She's feminine. She can be a little feminine and goofy and funny. Then there are those Myron's whores on that podcast that like they are literally demons, bro. Like I feel so bad that Myron probably fucks these and thinks to himself like that's a demon. Like that is not a sweet one, you know. Whereas Fresh is around the strippers.
Bro. Every time I come for a show, Fresh has a new bit.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
this dude's something else, bro. People be talking about Fresh can't pull, bro. Every time I see him, it's like if there's a around more than a week, it's shocking.
Yeah, and they're pretty loyal to him. I remember once he's like, "You want one?" He was with a couple of girls, and I said, "I want that one," and he said, "No, not that one." And she took a few steps closer to him, as in like she's with him, and he said, "I'll get you a different one." And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, usually girls laugh. Usually they get charmed, but she got turned off by me saying that because she's so deep in her role of gold digging with Fresh. Like she's trying to suck Fresh off and she's like in character. And I'm like, usually I break spells, but his are loyal to him. Like it made me respect Fresh a bit. It's like these Miami types, you know, it I've done that so many times. Bro, Gary, Miami is cheating central. Every woman is they don't even go out for drinks. They go out to cheat. Have you noticed
Yeah.
they hover around the streets? And if you have a vlog camera, they jump in the vlog. They ask if they can fuck you or not. All the vloggers, they get no pussy. Then there's Clav is selling more. He's selling like I'm gonna be on Dancing with the Stars with Simon Cowell. He's totally filling their mind with fantasy, and so the girls don't even want to fuck him. They just want to join the wave he's a part of. And Clav made fun of red pill dating stuff in the beginning, and then he walked it back a bit when he realized, because he's like, "Oh, looks is all you need to pick up women," and then he whispers in the ear. He's so funny. He says, "I've got a penthouse you got to come back to," in the clip. And I'm like, "Why are you running game, bro? You should be waving your hand," and that works sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I
But
was arguing with him about on the show. He was talking about looks is all you need. I pulled out
yeah.
like 50K. I'm like, no, brother, you need some of this greenback too.
A lot of people ask me, they're like, "Do you think looks is more important than status? Is it more important than network? Is it?" I always say, if you have status, network, and looks as a trinity, but none of them are maxed out, but all of them are pretty good, those guys in society turn into the highest level promoters. They don't even work at a nightclub. Their whole life is structured around getting. Whereas I noticed a lot of guys who max out looks cannot talk to the women as much. They're missing some kind of like psychic connection. They got to talk to them. You still have to talk to her to fuck her, right? So yeah, I think looks maxing is the missing piece to the red pill. I love the black pill, but I don't think maxing out looks means you're gonna take DJ Khaled's woman ever in history. Maybe for a night, but the nest is huge. Like the nest, like bro, if you have a good nest, like for example, you get the nicest penthouse in Miami. You market it correctly. You go on the streets, pick up women, and say, "This is what we're doing." Show them the clips, the parties. That is the highest level of magnet because it's in the middle of downtown. They feel more safe, etc. But if you're a good-looking guy in the shadows, hey, I want to take you home. Her anxiety spikes. That's just how it works. Dude? The environment has to lubricate the woman. Have you ever taken a girl back to your hotel? And her anxiety spikes through the roof. And if you're smart, you'll sit down and say, "Hey, you're nervous because you think I'm going to rip your clothes off. Relax. You're not that amazing." She totally calms down because she realizes like that's rape energy she's thinking about, and it actually freaks out the man too. The man goes, "What the is this all uptight about?" Right? All of that doesn't go away. Doesn't matter how good looking you are. You get them to the hotel, even when they're wet. This A lot of times a girl will call you a rapist if you fuck her and never talk to her again after that. There's so much that has to happen with game for you to just have that experience go normally. Very few sexual encounters go normal. A lot of them turn into like really fucked up problems for people.
Yeah.
Because they're whores.
No, Gary, I'll say this, Gary. I believe game is huge. I believe Gary's temper. Like I always say, the only difference from a 20-year-old Zherka and 31-year-old Zherka, the only difference is the reason I can take a younger Zherka's from him is because I grab her by the arm aggressively and pull her close when I talk to her, and she laughs. She goes, "Oh, masculine energy. This feels fun." A 20-year-old does not have the balls to risk going into prison. He will never do that. And dude, I'm telling you, the only thing that makes a woman sexually attracted to a man in a nightclub is aggression. When they feel that he's going for it. 20-year-old men have you seen Clav? He doesn't have it because it comes with experience where you know when to pull him in close. You look at young guys, 18-year-old guys, they have this fear of God. Like they have this fear. If I touch her elbow, she's gonna be, bro. If you know you're good looking and she likes you, you can pull her by the fucking end of her elbow shirt. You can literally pull her like a dog close to you and talk to her. Nothing happens. Literally, they reward you for that behavior. If you ask any older guy, their biggest regret is always not going for it. They go, damn, 100 in your past. We're waiting for you to be a little more aggressive so you can escalate in public, and you never did it, and they despise you like you're a coward. And men think, oh, I'm gonna go to jail if I do it. No, you can actually feel when it's appropriate, bro. I'm telling you, and depending on the girl, dude, there's some extroverted women who you can literally harm them with a pen. I'm not saying don't do this, but I'm saying you can poke them with a sharp object. Don't do this. I'm saying there are women who are waiting for just 1% male energy. They never get it from young guys. Never get it from young guys, especially jacked young guys. For some reason, those guys are like really pussy. So, Stacy, you like orange juice with your vodka? Yeah, is that interesting? Is that and then there's someone like JW that will literally go into her ear and say, this place sucks, let's go to that other place. And she goes, oh shit, he's activating me to move out of this bar, go to that other bar with a total stranger. This guy got balls. And then JW your immediately your nonstop all night because of that energy, not because of all this other stuff we want to point at. And I'm telling you, man, it is so insane to me how only a 25-year-old guy understands what I'm saying. You ask anyone under 25, they go, dude, she texted me the other week and said you were pussy. You were too afraid to actually go for me. Like women they talk to you, talk about you in group chats that you're a pussy, that you're too afraid to go for it. I'm telling you, bro, young men suck with women. They suck. Like I used to think it's a money thing. Oh, you're older, you have more money.
They can't tell though. That's the
They're a
thing.
Yeah,
bunch
they
It's
of
that
can't
like
tell.
homosexual. They're a
They're
bunch of
12.
homosexuals raised by a
No,
single
very.
mother.
I was at that age. I couldn't tell either. I swear, I had no idea what the was thinking at that age. Right now, I can stare in a woman's eyes and I can know within the first 4 seconds if how creepy I can be. 80%, 90%, 100%. Wow, dude. Sometimes I've sensed I can be full on Ted Bundy creepy in front of the cops. The cops take steps forward to try and arrest me. Like, why the you grabbing her so aggressively? And then she starts melting and laughing, and the cops stop walking towards me in the middle of downtown. And I look at the cop like, my nigga, I don't even know this woman. I just know what the she's thinking because I'm not a.
Are you a Pisces?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What's up, Zherka? What's going on, brother? I just heard you speaking my name. You summoned me to pop up. What's going on, brother?
JW, you strike me as the kind of guy that a young, good looking Chad, you can take their easily just because one missing variable, they're not
Well,
enough
the
at
thing
the club.
about it is this, bro. In a world of STDs and meaningless interactions, I'm a one
Talk,
woman
Ah,
man.
JW.
here we go with the talk.
I
Here we
don't
go.
No,
I
What are you
no,
don't
gonna?
no,
think
no,
What
no.
are you
He's
gonna
women
keeping it
fuck
real
bitches
He's
here
on
now.
now?
point though.
He's
Nigga,
keeping it
nigga,
real
we
now.
fuck
You don't want
bitches here.
whores.
We fuck bitches
good.
here, nigga.
Let me talk for a second. Jesus Christ. I'm about making love. I'm about purposeful connection, bond, trust,
gay.
intimacy. A one night stand does nothing for me. I can't even get an erection for a one night stand. I'm terrified of getting burnt or catching a Me Too charge or goofy like that, bro. When you have money and status, these are trying to get you.
That's
So
what
if
I'm
I'm in the
afraid of.
club, I'm trying to make connections. I'm in here flexing. That we saw from the Avenger Squad was purely despicable, all the dick riding going on. Them boys, the
What do you mean?
faggotry I saw from that Avengers meetup last night was so despicable from the initial meetup at the house with those mid-grade shots in the house, to the conversations that were being had, to the wardrobe, to the cheap morality that was being displayed. That shit was interesting. I know if my brother Zherka was there, there would have been meaningful and profound said for the clips. Nothing impactful, nothing timeless. But Zherka, what's up, brother? You're in LA.
JW, I like how you
I'm
talk to
coming
us.
out there for a fight. I'd like to get up
I
with you.
like how JW, you talk to everyone like you're a pimpin' right now. Like you build them up. You're like a total pimp. Like you know what I mean? You
I'm
know
just
what
sitting
you're
in the
doing.
chat for 30 minutes and this shit is so useless to my time. The degeneracy of this conversation. I'm like, pull me up.
You're
Zerka, why'd you
welcome.
unfollow me, bro? When you mess
JW, bro, you're low. I unfollowed everyone. Don't
No,
take
but
it personal.
listen, you messaged me and
Hey,
told
hey,
me
hey, so you
2026
listen.
was my year. I was banned for a week, so I couldn't respond back. And you unfollowed me, bro. Follow me back so we could build so you see when I'm in your room. You
Yeah,
know I
If
hop
I
on
he's
and
in your
follow
trying,
you,
contribute.
Zerka.
yo, JW, if I follow you, I have to see everyone you're beefing with. I don't need that.
I don't beef with
I mean, I'm
anyone.
kidding about
With
the
me,
try.
as I told
No,
you, it's get down or lay down. I'm answering God's calling. My calling isn't to go. My calling is to create a cultural reformation. See, when I see like the antics of young Clavicle, I need to mentor him. I'm a mentor to the mentors, as you are. I told you I want to
you sound like a
mentor you.
pimp.
No, to
You
be
sound like a
honest,
pimp.
the most beautiful discussion that was had was when Nick Fuentes and Sneako were having a discussion with Clavicle, and he's talking about the Machiavellian approach. Just do whatever you can to get pussy. The quick fix, the instant gratification that these corporations are imposing on us. Everything that benefits the corporations is what they want from us: obesity, anxiety, depression, quick fix alleviation from our symptoms of fear and uncertainty.
Dude,
And
how are you
Nick,
on that much?
listen,
You're on that, yo, JW, you're on that much testosterone and you don't fuck.
He has a
no,
girlfriend.
I fuck my every day, and it's incredible. We make
How many
love
grams of test are you on, bro?
250 a week. You see how I'm looking, bro, and look, you're
You're
gonna
not
be.
on
I
250, bro.
swear to
You
God,
look
I'm
like
on
you're
250 and 3 IUs of HGH, and that's it.
Does that make you
250.
infertile or
oh,
no?
No, I take because I ideally because I'm so locked in.
HCG.
I'm so locked in on developing myself and learning things and in my routine. I like to smash like once every 3 days. But my girl, she's 17 years younger than me. She's 26.
17 what?
Yeah, she's we met. I was 42. She's 25. Even though I look young as fuck because I'm
Oh,
anti-aging,
shit.
my girlfriend she wants to smash every day. So I take different vitamins like Q10, nitrous oxide. So it's possible for me to make love to her every single day, and it's incredible.
Do
Obviously,
people really have sex every day? I've never in my life been with a partner where we have sex every day. Is that normal?
Every
What's
day
the
for
matter with
about
you
five.
guys?